Well, folks, this is an incredible development as we're on the eve of an election for president of the United States. A whole series of liberal organizations have literally called in the troops. The troops this time, though, are the United Nations. Specifically, the UN has a special office. It's called OSCE. It's the European Cooperation Office. And what they are doing is sending in monitors for polling stations during the U.S. election for president of the United States in just a few days. Now, 12 of the monitors are coming from countries that have been ranked as not free, and those include Azerbaijan, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and a number of other countries. Now, you're saying to yourself, why in the world would you allow UN poll watchers to come in to U.S. states, and possibly your polling station, and observe to make sure we're complying with international law in an election for president of the United States when, gee, I thought we were supposed to comply with the laws of the Constitution of the United States, and for state elections or for even federal elections, whatever the state laws that are applicable to the election, not the European Convention of Human Rights or the Universal Declaration of Human Rights by the UN. So how do you react to this idea that the UN is sending in observers to work with left-wing organizations to try to make sure there's no voter suppression? In our media center here with me is David French, Senior Counsel for the ACLJ. David, in 10 seconds here, because I got to take a break, we're supposed to make sure the elections comply with U.S. law, which would be the Constitution of the United States, federal law, and state law that's applicable here.
Right, and our elections do comply with that, and the UN should be here to learn, not to monitor.
Yeah, but the monitor is going to be an intimidation to make sure, they're going to try to make sure our voter ID laws are not enforced. You can imagine what's going on here, folks. We're going to get this stopped before this election, but here's what I need you to do. Everybody needs to go to their phones right now. I've got a petition that is and a letter going out to the governors of the states. You call us at 1-877-989-2255. If you want to say no to UN observers at our polling stations during the election, then you call right now, 1-877-989-2255. You can also go to aclj.org. But, folks, you got to call right now, 1-877-989-2255. Back with more.